Aqua. Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, even. Cross watchers. Whenever you find a message, this is the prediction for you. So let's see what we have coming through. Thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. More information is below the video for those of you who are looking for it. And thank you for subscribing. And welcome back, tribe of love and peace and happiness. Praise. Loving you. Okay. What? Okay. I got to keep both of them. You're the only one so far that got two. Okay. Soon you will be extremely happy, and contentment will again reign within you. Like the bird with the golden voice, free from all your problems and apprehension. So something coming in to make a lot of happiness here. What you will consider quite insignificant at the time will ultimately change your complete outlook on life and cause revision of present plans, like insignificance of a single grain of sand prior to becoming a pearl. So I get this, something irritating is about to change and become more happy. Something that has been irritating is developing into something that's going to be very fulfilling for you. That's what I'm getting coming through. So let's see where this is coming into play for your life. Well, some things are going to fall out. Some things are going to fall down. But everything is falling into its perfect place. Thank you, Lucifer God. Channeling for Aquarius. What is the prediction for Aquarius? What is this prediction for Aquarius? Show me this prediction for Aquarius. Thank you. For the viewers of this video. Thank you. Inner conflict. Oh boy. Inner conflict. So this is saying that this is a decision you're going to have to make. You're going to have to choose to stick with it, because you're apparently conflicted about sticking with something that's about to turn into a pearl. Because, see, that's what a pearl is, right? It is a grain of sand that has been worked over and over and over, and by a mollusk until it becomes a pearl. So it creates conflict in you, because you're like, do I want to keep pouring love all over this? Oh, look at that. The more you pour love all over it, that's where the pearl reveals itself. It transforms into a pearl because you poured love all over it. Okay. So it's like, keep on pouring love all over this situation that you're pouring love all over, because there's a transformation there that's happening in your choice to do that. So it's going to yield to you happy results. Happy results. And you didn't realize the relevance of what you were doing at the time you were doing it, but it's happening. Okay. And you're not going to have a care in the world. You won't be concerned. There'll be no worries. All of a sudden you'll be at peace with it all, because everything you went through proved to be for a very good reason. Okay, so Lucifer God, for our audience, thank you, thank you, thank you. What are the predictions for our audience? Clarify the prediction for our audience. Thank you. The Queen of Swords upright. I said King of Swords, but it's the Queen of Swords upright. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 4 of Swords in reverse. So somebody has been in a growth period. Somebody's been working on themselves. The bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands in reverse. It didn't look like things were good. It's like everybody gave up on this person. You gave up on this person. You gave up on the situation. You gave up. But in your giving up, you let go of your focus on it. You let go of restrictive energies that you were holding in regards to this situation. You let go of that. You stop restricting the flow of energy there. And seeing something from another perspective is coming out very strongly. So let's see, why is this Queen of Swords here? The Moon. Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. You spoke to somebody the truth about some addictive qualities or habits that they had, that they had been carrying forward and how it was affecting their life. You didn't know that that was taking root with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that it was actually having an effect on them. King of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Death card in reverse. This person has made a change. Something changed in their energy and their desire. They began to see the truth. And I feel like you took a move to stop waiting and take action. You didn't necessarily tell the other person, other people involved, or anyone else about your motives, your intentions, or what you were doing. You just kind of moved confidently to defend yourself, to follow your spirit, because there was, an issue with trust. There was an issue with trusting in this to develop. Trusting in this to develop. I feel like some of you are at this place right now, and that's what led up to it. What's unfolding is the Four of Swords in reverse, saying you're going to come out of this period of reviewing it and you're going to put something into action. The Nine of Wands in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hangman in reverse. And the action you're going to take is to cut something off. And it's, for some of you, this is somebody is going to quit overextending themselves, quit giving too much energy to something. Somebody is being called out of it because it hasn't fulfilled you. But all of a sudden, as you pull your energy out, something changes. Something changes in the other party. And it's like they were already starting to realize it before you pulled your energy back and you quit sacrificing and giving to the situation. But once you actually do it, it causes a whole shift in perspective for this person. Let's see what the trinkets want to add. More trinkets, please. Okay. Somebody was finding their light in the darkness in the past. You, Aquarius, I feel like this is you, this Queen of Swords in the past. You were realizing where you were holding on to some things that weren't helping you, and you started to ask for a new way to do things. You started to envision a new thing. And Source showed you that certain things had to be destroyed within yourself. These things were unnatural beliefs, unnatural growth of ideas. They were cancerous, spiritually cancerous habits and tendencies that you gained through your childhood. You inherited them from your childhood, from both your mother and your father's side. And you can see how they've affected all the generations. So you decide, you know what, I'm going to address this head on, and I'm going to bring an end to this situation. You decided you were going to take the action needed, that you were spiritually guided you to change the energy for yourself, for your family, for your future. You have a connection with somebody that is never broken, even though it's not in the physical realm anymore. Somebody was in a melancholic headspace before. You were blocking, you felt like there was an external force that was blocking your prosperity, your abundance. And you realized that somehow you were a co-creator to that energy. You started really addressing that, facing it head on, seeing how you had held that vibration yourself. And it's like spirit blocking off certain things from you, because you have to get to a certain place before it can be unlocked for you. It wasn't that somebody held anything off from you. It was that you weren't getting the guidance the spirit was showing and saying, and letting go of certain things. And I do believe this is like beliefs. This is like control issues. This is deciding that you have to force somebody to do something for you or be a certain way in order to love them. You had different ideas of exactly, it's like so many specific ideas of this has to be this way, this has to be very controlling energy coming through, and you had to break that. You had to break that energy and give up some of that to let the universe show you what it is, instead of being so demanding on it must come this way, it must come this way, it must be this way. Because it's like the more you do that, the more you keep getting what you're getting. And somebody is in a situation where they're been fixated on the same person, this King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. And you're finally letting that go. And letting that go, it's crazy how it seems like it wants to return to you. If you love it, let it go. If it returns to you, it was always yours. If it doesn't, it was never meant to be. You go out there, you're going to go out there, you're going to have a good time. You're going to open your energy up. And I feel like you've been thinking about this for a while. You know, I think I just need to go surround myself in a new energy, surround myself with new people, have different experiences, opening that all up. Stop being so focused on this it must be thing that you've been having going on within you, because it's taking you round and round. You're letting so you're doing the work for the growth, and source is supporting you. Universe is supporting you. Anything, any ideas, any behaviors, any traits that you had in the past that was destructive to you, source is teaching you how to change them, to uproot that situation, that cancer that had been growing within you, that energetic cancer. Somebody literally overcoming a cancer. But see, what you realized was, that's wild, because what they're showing me is you were building up all this energy of resentment, anger, frustration, because things hadn't changed. You felt weak. You felt unable, incapable, detached, separate, lack. So much that you built that up. And then that's what you ended up with. But in doing that, it shows you how to change. Somewhere in there, you learned that you don't have to build up these same things. And it had to do with your headspace. You're on the verge of a huge breakthrough of working with the energies that are available through your perception, through the words that you're speaking out over your life, through the choices that you're making. And when you understand this, when this epiphany hits you, it's an epiphany that changes your whole outlook and your whole approach to life. Your whole approach to life is changing in this. I also feel like this has to do with, instead of giving up, building up. But what are you building up? What are you building up? Okay, so this is the message that we have for you, the everything reading, where you've used runes, trinkets, or our baubles, and our shells, and our tarot cards, and our oracle messages, and our Bruker cards. So thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. Until next time, laters.